Welcome back in. You're going to need the sunglasses, but also the jacket this weekend. It is going to be brighter, but also colder with morning frost and freeze possible tomorrow morning. Highs are going to be up in the mid-50s, so very pleasant afternoons, but a cold morning ahead. Right now we're at 51 degrees, that current temperature. Those stubborn gray clouds here to stay for a few more hours, but I do expect gradual clearing tonight. And once those clouds clear, we are going to be cold. A freeze warning in effect for all of our northwest Ohio counties, where temperatures, they're going to be dipping down to the lower 30s. Right now, temperatures near the lakeshore in the lower 50s. Some of those immediate lakeshore areas are going to stay just a little bit milder. It is getting colder in southeast Michigan. Hillsdale and Lenawee counties have just dropped down into the 40s. The sky is still overcast for most locations, with the showers exiting off to the east of us. So we do expect gradually drying conditions. Now, we still have sights very closely on the tropics as Melissa is approaching hurricane status. 65 miles an hour, just needs to gain 9 more miles an hour to reach that hurricane status. And again, a very, very slow path of motion, just 2 miles per hour as Jamaica poised for those devastating impacts this weekend. Now here at home, the hour by hour does clear out the skies. After an overcast evening, it's going to be clear and cold tomorrow morning, and you're gradually going to start to see a little more sunshine into the afternoon. The big story for your Saturday, though, is going to be that morning frost and potential freeze with a brisk, chilly start to the day and temperatures only in the lower 30s. The afternoon, nice and pleasant with temps in the mid-50s, but those clouds have been stubborn and slow to leave this evening. Now, we're getting ready for Big Board Friday this evening. We've got meteorologist Chris Vickers live at Whitmer as Whitmer gets ready to take on Perrysburg. Chris, I know it's a little cloudy, but how are things looking on the football field?
You know, the people that I've talked to so far tonight, John, everybody has said, boy, it finally feels like football weather, and I think that's exactly right. A little bit of cloud cover, a little chill in the air. Actually, the first night I actually broke the gloves out. I love it because I can hear the band warming up just behind us over there. We look down this way, though, we can see the scoreboard, 0-0. We are now just less than 2 hours away from kickoff. Big game here, Whitmer and the Perrysburg Jackets. A little bit of a breeze. In fact, if you look over toward the flags, you can see them just kind of fluttering in the breeze, but not some of the high winds like we have had the past couple of days. Speaking of your forecast for tonight, let's break that down. We're going to be dropping back into the 40s. That wind is going to be lightening up as we go after dark. Temperatures will stay in the 40s. In fact, the hour-by-hour breakdown puts us right around the low to mid-40s as we go toward the second half of our football games. Now, tonight, as John mentioned, it is going to turn frosty and cold. Likely to be one of the coldest nights of the fall season, about right on schedule, where we're expecting a widespread frost, if not a freeze. The rest of that weekend forecast, it is looking fairly decent, though. Mid to upper 50s Saturday and into Sunday, and you won't see a drop of rain through the course of the weekend. Boy, I love being out here, the smell of Friday night football, and really going to enjoy some great football tonight. One of the many games that we're going to be covering across Northwest Ohio and Southern Michigan. And you'll get those full highlights here on WTOL 11 tonight at 11. Reporting out here in Whitmer, Chris Vickers will send it back into you, John.
Thanks, Chris. You come to expect those cooler evenings, and nice to have that little chill in the air for Friday night lights. As Chris pointed out, the weekend is going to be partly sunny and dry. We are going to see frost potentially Sunday as well, although Saturday going to be the colder of the two. And into the work week, keep that jacket handy. Mid-50s likely Monday and into Tuesday as well. And you may be wondering, will the cold weather continue into Halloween? And the answer likely to be yes. Things have trended just a little cooler, and we're forecasting highs in the lower 50s. However, still expecting dry conditions for trick-or-treaters. So Friday for Halloween, you may need the long sleeves or a jacket incorporated into those costumes, but it is at least going to be dry. Widespread frost and potential freeze, a low of 32 Saturday morning, 35 Sunday morning. The chilly weather continues, and it is going to be a little breezy early next week. A spotty shower can't be ruled out Wednesday, but largely dry weather conditions with a lot of autumn clouds in the sky as we turn over the calendars from October into November with a dry day Halloween and a high temperature right around 52.